What's up, YouTube, and welcome to another episode of Down South Off-Road and Outdoor. You may wonder what's going on over there. That's Cody. He's actually hooking up the bumper and the winch and the LED lights that you're seeing in a review that I'm posting before this review. It's confusing, right? We're doing work over here, guys. Been on a COVID shutdown for 2 weeks. I finally feel human again, so we're trying to knock these out all in one day. So what do I have today for Lagatha? I have the Putco Luminix LED Tail Lights. These things are sequential, they're expensive, but the company is awesome, and can't wait to hook them up. Stay tuned, cue that intro. All right, so first off, let's pop these Luminix tail lights open and see what we get. So, right off the bat, we get instructions, and when they're only one page, that has to mean this is gonna be easy as shit, right? Let's hope, let's hope. I'm trusting you, Putco. Oh, it's so sexy. I forgot how cool these things were. So, the reason I went with these are a couple reasons. At night, I'm blind because I'm old, and these things have the brightest reverse lights in the industry. The other thing, every set of taillights for a Jeep that I've seen eventually get some kind of fog in them, and if you notice, these are pretty much just straight up LEDs. So there's not a whole lot there to get foggy. You've got this cool plastic housing. It actually changes the shape of the lights a little bit because you can see they've kind of put some angles on it and things like that. But check this out. This is what's super cool. So Putco is such a top tier brand. They've already mounted the anti-flicker resistors on here. And it looks like it's away so that the heat's not going to affect anything. Now what makes hooking up these lights a little different, they are plug and play. However, there's also an extra wire in here that I'll need to pull out. These lights are sequential tail lights. I don't know if you've ever seen like the Mustang or anything like that, but when you turn on your signal light, they sort of do this Knight Rider looking movement that's just badass, and there's nothing else like it on the market. So you do have to run this waterproof wire somewhere through your Jeep body under the rear of the Jeep and hook these two lights together. So there may be a little bit of zip tying up to the bumper somewhere, but we'll put it on tripod and get started. All right, guys, so I'm gonna start taking this tail light off. It's just 2 screws with a Phillips head screwdriver. And you need to keep your factory screws because I don't think any came with the new tail lights. All right, what am I not gonna do, Cody? I'm not gonna lose this in the grass.
Oh, so it just takes the 2 inside screws.
Yep.
And these hook on the body.
Right. So this should be a quick install, should be. These are a little different than a normal tail light though, so that's why I'm a little weary. And I'm gonna do better than the Putco video because the Putco video just tells you what you need to do. It doesn't show it. I'm gonna show it. Don't worry, it's still the COVID. It's fine. So we're gonna unhook this first off. I think. Yep. So that is unhooked. Yeah, it's supposed to be. All right. Let me get the camera, YouTube, because I want you to see this mess that they don't show you online. All right, YouTube, I want to show you the foam. It was very, very scary when I first saw the foam because there is so much in there. You can see all the foam that's in there, but if you'll notice, I did find the hole. It's right there in the bottom, and that is where I'm gonna run the new wire for the Putcos. So Cody is taking off the other light because he's awesome.
Maybe you can see the foam beforehand.
Yeah, I'll try to show you the foam. So you push it in, there you go.
Don't have foam.
So, well, I'll be damned. Actually, there's a piece of black foam. Maybe we have to look under there to find the hole.
I think so.
I think
Right
yeah.
over there. You can kind of see in that corner, maybe.
Yeah, I'm just wondering if... Okay, yeah, feel this. So I'm gonna see if I can record Cody sticking his hand in there. This lifts up. That's actual piece of foam in there as well. See, it's like a piece of carpet. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got some big holes in there, guys. So you don't have to worry about finding a place.
Oh, my bad.
So, all right, so
Push this down to the bottom.
we're gonna try to push that through that hole down there that we already showed you. Let's see if Cody can find the hole. I've heard that he's having issues finding holes. That's what I heard. Did you find it?
Yep.
All right, let me see if I can show him. All right, so through that foam there, you can sort it. There you go. Yeah, I can see it. Perfect. We're already better than the Putco review, Cody, because they skipped this step. So he's gonna plug in and just squeeze that till it clicks. It should click.
Yep.
Nice. Good solid click. And I guess I should have cleaned that before we put that back on. Let me go get some Windex to get all that dirt.
That's fine.
All right, I'll be back, YouTube. All right, guys, if you'll notice, I used spit to clean that. I used my COVID spit to clean that up. Those are going to be pretty sexy. So this side you got more holes to choose from than the other side.
I think I can use that hole. I was hoping I could, but we're gonna just use the big hole.
Just gonna slide it through the big hole.
Yeah.
And what we're gonna show you next is where we're actually routing all these wires, because that's what people online need to see and no one showed them yet. All right.
Sure that piece is pushed down again.
So what he did was, once he ran that wire, he pushed the foam bottom back in to try to keep some of the terrible weather out. All right. So they're in. The one thing that I'm hoping these tail lights don't interfere with is I'm looking to put this MIDI built armor on that will go around these, and I'm hoping with that new shape that it doesn't hit the steel. So we may have to Dremel a little bit in the future, but they look pretty cool. While Cody's screwing, I'll give you a full look at the back. So now you can see our wires down here. So I'm gonna get on the ground and me and Cody are gonna try to figure out where to run those. And I'm also gonna grab some zip ties because I imagine we're gonna need to zip tie. But they look fantastic. The quality of the lights, they just feel like a quality piece. They don't feel cheap. They don't feel like they're gonna break. These are nice and smooth. So. All right, guys, so you can see our wire coming out of the hole here. We're going to run it. You can see he is running it right here to the back of the body mount, tucking it up so that it's not near the exhaust.
And we'll do the same thing on the other side.
We're gonna do the same thing on the other side. So I'm gonna move out of the way, and you can see it's a nice waterproof connector. So we'll just zip tie all the excess wires up right here. All right.
I think that's what we'll do.
All right. So guys, you can see here that I've got it ran on this side of the body mount, and I'm pulling it over now, pulling all the excess out. So now we've got our excess pulled out. It's nice and tight. And he is connecting the waterproof connectors. They plug in one way and then they screw.
If I can see. Yeah. It's got a little groove that goes in. Just like that.
And so now we've got a lot of zip tying to do, because that's a lot of wire.
Yeah, I think what we'll do is put a zip tie right there on that little frame mount right there, and then we'll put all the excess right here, right above that, so you know where your connector is.
Sounds like a plan. So I zip tied it here to hold it nice and tight, and then Cody is now going to be zip tying up all that slack. So you see he's got probably 2 feet of wire right there. Hopefully this is far enough away from the exhaust that it's not going to melt. I guess time will tell. If you see me in a fiery pile on the side of the road, maybe not. So honestly, this was a pretty quick little install. What do you think? 15 minutes, Cody?
Yeah, about 15 minutes.
And we'll turn them on in a second, see what they look like. And everything Putco makes has an extremely good warranty. I think for these taillights, it's 2 years. And then stuff like their headlights, I think, is even longer. I'm probably going to try to get the matching headlights just because they look different. And with a Jeep Wrangler, it's hard to look different because everybody has everything. So I don't think I've ever seen those headlights in person. So that's really one of the only reasons I want them. So stay tuned for that. All right, let's turn these bitches on.
Yep, should be.
All right, Cody, let's test them. On. Oh, nice. Dude, they look pretty cool. Come check them out.
Oh, yeah.
So now hit the signal, because that's what's supposed to be badass. Signal light. Oh, that's super cool. And give me another one. Perfect. You want to hop in and do a reverse? These reverse lights are supposed to be super. Oh, the brake lights are bright. Oh, nice. Heck yeah, that is super cool, guys. Super bright. You cannot stare at it. Yeah, the reverse lights are no joke. I'll show them to you.
That's awesome.
All right, YouTube. I wanted to come back when it got a little darker, just so I could show you how cool these taillights really are. They're very, very different than anything else that's on the market for a Jeep Wrangler JK. Baby girl, if you can hear me, can you turn on the headlights? So you see it just gives a nice LED glow. They light up very well on the sides. And now I'm gonna get back here behind, and the coolest thing about them, do a left signal. How cool is that? Do a right. So it's sequential, it starts in the center and works its way out. Very, very visible, easy to see, much better than a lot of the lights that you see on Amazon or something like that. But the big thing, I'm gonna try to, instead of getting in the back, the big thing is these have the brightest reverse lights in the industry. So babe, can you go ahead and turn on the reverse lights? Jesus, I mean, just to give you how much of my yard is lit up. I mean, it is unreal. There's no comparison to any other reverse light that I have ever seen. You really can't look at it straight on because it just hurts to look at. I would imagine it lights up 50 yards back there. So that is crazy. All right, baby, I think we're good. These Putco Luminix LED taillights are the shit. I love them. They are awesome. All right, thanks for watching, guys. As always, like, subscribe, ring the bell, all that good stuff. That's a proper install video for the Putco Luminix tail lights. They look pretty awesome. The quality's great. I'll let you know how they hold up in the long run, but they definitely look different than anything else on the market right now for Jeep. So very, very happy. And I'll let you know real quick, I bought the first set of Putco lights from an online vendor, and it turns out there was a bad batch of tail lights that Putco produced, and they had requested that they be destroyed on site, and they had given the vendors a credit back. Well, apparently some of the vendors thought they could double dip and decided to sell those tail lights anyway. So when I got them, they were bad. I made a post on Instagram. The owner of the company contacted me and asked me if I had a particular lot number, which I did. Then they helped me get a full refund from that vendor, and I think they're gonna pursue some legal action against them. And they, for my trouble, gave me a discount on a brand new set. So I think that is extreme customer service. One thing, the headlights that they make are all made right here in America. They're about 800 or 900 bucks, but even the circuit boards are made here in America. So I think I'm gonna get those for Lagatha. You know, if I get a bonus or I make a lot of money with Dogecoin, because it looks like we may. And stay tuned, guys. Thanks for watching this quick install. The Putco Luminix LED tail lights for Jeep Wrangler JK. So far, I love them. They look cool as hell. Like, subscribe, ring the bell.